In this video, we are going to talk about coccidioidomycosis. It is caused by a fungus, Coccidioides immitis, and it is commonly seen in the southwestern United States. This is an example of a dimorphic fungi, which means that it is present in two forms. One is the mold form. The mold form is present outside the body in the cold environment, and this mold form is septate. And the other form is the spherules form. In many of the fungus, it is the yeast form, but in it, the spherules form is seen. The spherules is like a sac which is filled with many of the endospores, and it is formed inside the body at 37 degrees Celsius. It produces spores that is commonly present in the soil and the rodents, and these spores they are disseminated in the dust. So whenever there is earthquake, it leads to vast amount of spores to be disseminated in the dust, and it increases the risk of infection many folds. And then these spores it is inhaled inside. From the nose it enters into the lungs and it grows over there. And if you do the X-ray, you can see the nodules or the cavity forming inside the lungs. In many of the patients, the infection is asymptomatic, whereas in some of the patients it can lead to acute pneumonia, fever, cough or arthalgia. So it may seem that the patient is suffering from the influenza, and because of the symptoms, it is also known as the valley fever or the desert rheumatism. And in the patient in which the immunity is still intact, there a immune reaction occurs, and that is known as the erythema nodosum, where a red tender nodules form mostly in front of the shin. So see here, this is the erythema nodosum. Whereas in the immunocompromised patient, there the endospores they disseminate throughout the body, and the favorite places where the fungus likes to go is the skin, bone and the meninges. In the skin, it leads to ulcerative lesions. In the bone, it can cause osteomyelitis, and if it invades the meninges, it can lead to meningitis. For diagnosis, you can do the culture or smear of the pus or the sputum, in which you will see the characteristic spherules filled with the endospores. Or you can do the serology, in which if there is acute infection, you will see raised IgM against the fungus. Now coming to the treatment part, if the disease is localized to the lung itself, then we can treat it with the itraconazole. And if the person is immunocompromised and the disease is systemic, then we have to give amphotericin B. So with this, thank you for watching, and for more videos, do subscribe to this channel. And any suggestion or any queries are always welcomed. And if you want to get notified about my videos, please click on the bell icon.